Hi there, Z here, and you got it, guys. Still no actual gaming, like high quality, high edited gaming videos yet. I'm sorry about that. I told you guys it's gonna be a little bit worse with these commentaries because they're so fucking easy. I don't understand why commentary channels are just like, I just don't understand. It's so hard. It's not. Just talking to a fucking camera and try to be at least a little bit presentable, okay? To be fair, I was going to do it. I have the gameplay footage, and I was going to start doing the voicing of it. And then, as you can see, my basement here, it's a little dirty, and my floor over there is all ripped up, because my basement flooded. And, of course, I am a basement-dwelling neckbeard, and whereas the first part is basement, I need to be down here. This is my home. This is where I feel comfortable. And I'm also overweight, so it also is nice to be underground because it's cool down here. So, you're going to get another commentary video. While I have to work on all this, I turned off like all 5 fans and the dehumidifier and the furnace and everything. I turned everything off because I'm like, you know what? Something's been bothering me. And it's something that I need to get out. And I kind of touched on this a few like commentary videos before where I was talking about Metro. Now, for those of you who don't know, like Epic has come out with a game store. It's okay. So this is going to be a tough one simply for the fact that I could see both sides. I can see both sides really well, but I still personally think that what the Epic Game Store is doing is super scumbaggy. It's just the biggest piece of shit. It's 2 middle fingers and telling you to go fuck your grandmother is what they're doing. So, Metro is exclusively, bought and sold and everything on the Epic Games Store, but their launcher. For 1 year. So, of course, after that 1 year, anyone else can buy it. They're going to put it on Steam and everything. But locking that fucking game down for a year is so scumbaggy. And I'm going with somewhere else with this. I've already talked about the Metro thing. I don't like it. I understand that there's 2 sides, and I'll get into those 2 sides in just a moment here. But the thing with a lot of people is a lot of people like me aren't going to get away from Steam. You could say it's half price. I still don't give a shit, okay? And I'll go into that too. There's just so much stuff that's going on in my mind because I was thinking about this all day long, because not only did they get Metro, a game that I was really looking forward to, but I fucking refused to buy it through Epic. I can't stand them. I refuse to do that. I think the practice is bullshit. And now they're doing it for another game where I'm not gonna like jerk you guys off here. I probably wasn't going to play it. It's like a Phoenix Point, I think is what it was called, something like that. You can look it up if you really care that much. But it's a game that was made by, I think, one of the lead developers or something of the XCOM series. And he's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll get a ton of money from you. Yeah, fuck you, Steam users. Hey, no way. And if I can remember correctly, they actually they crowdfunded this, and people who absolutely refuse to go to Epic because now they have this exclusive deal for a fucking year. They're like, well, I really want to play this game. I'm not going to Epic, or my country doesn't allow Epic. And the guy's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when a man flops his dick on the table and puts $1 million right next to it, and you say, you better start sucking, you ain't gonna get this $1 million? What are you going to do? You're gonna suck that dick, or at least I would, but I'm a whore for money. It's the way it is. But it's so fucking frustrating when shit like this happens, because what if I really wanted to play this game? That is now 2 games I'm not going to be able to play for a year, because, going into a talking point I was just talking about, I'm not going to get away from Steam. And a lot of people like to bitch and complain, and I've gotten into multiple arguments with not only people from my family, like gamers and friends in my real life, but people online too. The people online one, I usually just am like, you don't think the same way I do. Fuck it. There's no way that it's just gonna be 2 idiots fucking yelling at each other over the internet. Okay, so that's not gonna do anything. But I've been had so many arguments because one side, again, both sides have good points. One side says it's capitalism. This is the way that companies flourish because now they're butting heads. Finally, someone comes up and takes Steam to the cleaners. And you know what? That's not how I see it. I am a capitalist myself. I love capitalism. I get it. Okay, so that's the only pro I could give to that side. Counterpoint to that thing. You do realize that we've had Steam forever. Steam is like a beloved friend. Sure, sometimes you get those games and Steam's like, well, technically, you played 2 hours and 3 minutes. You're not following our guidelines. We can't take it back. You're going to have to keep this $2.50 game. Sure, sometimes they're dickheads about that, depending on who you talk to in the customer service or what the almighty Gabe is looking out for you. But guess what? For the most part, they have done it fine. You know what? They have given me a lot of really cheap games. They have made everything really nice. From the very beginning, they made things nice. I'm not going to lie. The first game I bought from Steam was Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead was like the first game, and I'm like, look at this bullshit. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? I bought this game, I wanted the CD, and now you're saying that I have to buy it from another website and I have to download this launcher? What a bunch of bullshit. And when I was younger, I just hated it because I liked putting in the disc. It was really like nostalgic. It's just like, I get out my binder full of like 150 different games and just like a Roman lord. I'm just like, what do I want to play today? I think I'll pick StarCraft 2 again because that's what I played a lot of when I was younger. Or StarCraft 2. StarCraft Expanded Edition. Brood War. So I have a lot of things, and then as soon as I got over that, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have to go and stand next to people who smelled like they haven't showered in a while, as well as me not showering for a while, like making this stink ball that makes even me gag. Fucking phenomenal. Actually, I simplified it inside my head. This is fantastic. I absolutely love this. And from then on, Steam has just been getting better and better. They have upgraded things without making things too different. I have always liked Steam. So, when a company comes around and they say, hey, I know, if you're a developer, if you're a person who buys the game, guess what? We're better because we're not going to charge you as much. We already have the engine that a lot of people use. So guess what? We're not going to charge you more for using our engine. We're just going to sell your game on our thing. And hey, guess what? That means we're going to sell $60 games as 45 or 50. I can't really remember. It's not like a half amount, but it's like whatever. And then they said, how do you feel about that? How do you like it? And the audience is like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what kind of back channels that you're doing. I don't know if you're going to find my porn preferences and put it out for India or anyone else out there to buy that information. Nobody out there needs to know that I like Futanari. Nobody. Besides me. Possibly my wife when she walks in on me. But that's all. That's it. And so people are just like, no, I think we'll just stick with the one that has been working with us well for literally years. I think we'll just stick with Steam. Even though you're going to pay more? Well, yeah, but we like Steam. Steam has been really nice to us for the most part. Yeah, sure. Okay, we're taking that game. How much money will it take for you not to sell that game to these people? Because we can't beat Steam because Steam is pretty great. So we're not going to make our service a little bit better. We're just going to take the game and say, fuck you. If you want the game, we have it over here. And that is the shittiest fucking business practice possible. It's by the books. It is legal. They can do that. But not only am I mad at Epic, I'm mad at every single game developer who takes that money. Sure, they're probably throwing out so much money that they don't even know what to do with it. You're gonna pay us how much? You don't even know if this game is good or not, and Epic's like, we don't have a review system. It's fine, it's good, you just need to sell it to us and sell us the rights for 1 year. And then what's going to happen? And dust is going to settle. If it's a bad game, Steam's going to lose a bunch of sales on it because they can't get the people with the day one purchases. And if it's fine, then you'll sell it to them and you'll get a little bit more money when Steam does. What do you say, huh? What do you say? And of course they're going to take the money because people are fucking people, and it bothers me. And now I'm getting cotton mouth because now I'm screaming. I realize that. Sorry. Okay. Calm me down a little bit. But here's maybe my final point. I've been getting kind of a lot of new people watching the channel, and one thing you'll have to realize is when I'm on these streaks, I don't fucking stop until I'm like, yeah, nothing's good. But this is one of my final points. One of them, possibly. Steam never did anything like this, as far as I know. If I am a wrong fat motherfucker, put it in the comments below, and I'm sure going to feel stupid if that ever happened. But as far as I know, it's like, Steam's like, oh, okay, well, we're pretty much the #1 seller of video games for PC. What do you guys got? Oh, you have this game coming out? Can we have it? Oh, cool. All right. Awesome. We could just take it and we could sell a little bit more of it. We'll make money. You'll make money. Everyone makes money. It's pretty good. But not ever have they been like, excuse me, what? What? Oh, excuse me. They want the game too? Origin? No. We're not doing that. Blizzard launcher? No. Give us that game. Give us that game. Here's $50 million. Give us the game. No, fuck you guys. No, you're not taking it. This is our game now for 1 year. You guys can have it afterwards. But we're going to get all the money for that first year. And it's the dumbest thing. They have never looked at another launcher launching a game or putting out a game. And sure, it's mostly because only AAA companies do have the money to like put in launchers and put their own games on there. And very rarely, I would imagine that they would ever give it to a third-party person. That's why a lot of people have the Blizzard launcher, because they want to play Overwatch or Heroes of the Storm or whatnot. And some people have Origin because they want to play, very recently, Apex Legends or, God forbid, like Sims. I shouldn't talk shit about Sims because I still like that game if they didn't have 15,000 expansion packs. Okay, that's going way too much off topic, so I'm not going to talk about that. But that does piss me off. They literally have like $300 worth of expansion packs. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. But my final thought is it's legal. It's very capitalistic because they're trying to put another developer, because in a capitalistic society, the best thing you could do is bring someone up on the same level as you are. That's why Facebook is so shitty, because there's no one there and there's no one that can get there. All soccer moms and fucking little kids are going to be on Facebook. Twitter's like an okay one, but obviously they're pretty much two different things. They're both social media. Two different things, though. Like, Twitter's just for short, snarky assholes, and then Facebook is for, like, longer, hey, I fucked up, I'm sorry I fucked up, this is my entire manifesto before I put a bullet in my fucking head. That's what Facebook is there for. But since there's really no other, like, alternate, they could just do whatever the fuck they want. So, my capitalist side of me is like, fine. But part of capitalism as well is knowing your customer, being good to your customer, so your customer comes back. I have, like, ever since owning a house, I've had a house for like 3 years, I have a handful of guys that I call, whether my plumbing fucked up, whether my furnace is on the fritz, which is fucking all the time, whether something else happens in my house, I call a guy. Sure, I could shop around all I want, but I have relations with... That was going to end bad. I have a personal accommodation with these guys, okay? That was going to end real bad. I'm just going to say it because I know everyone's blue-balled out there. I was having relations with these men. Are you fucking happy now? But it's true. You get one of these people where it's just like, I know you'll do me well. Fuck, that's really bad too. Whatever, I'm rolling with it. I know that you're going to treat me well. I know that you're going to not fuck me as hard as you could fuck me. You could easily just say, your conflamators running sloppy. Never heard of that in a car. Yeah, conflamators, they're a tricky thing. Not even a lot of mechanics know about them. That will be $300. You could easily fuck with me, because I know nothing about cars. I know nothing about furnaces. But guess what? These guys come by, they're every single time, they're just nice to talk to. They know their stuff. They get in, and they get the fuck out. And that's the same thing with, like, Steam, okay? Steam is another thing where it's been doing well. Whenever they do upgrades to it, it's always good upgrades. Sometimes it's a little superfluous. Like the achievements, no one really cares about the achievements. Personally, I don't really care about them. I don't know a lot of people who do care about them. But it's something neat, and it's not super in your fucking face like, you unlock this one! And it's like, fucking stop. It's just a simple bloop. Done. Got away. Not needed, not in the way, whatever. Steam, you will always have my money. I will say fuck you to Epic because you're doing shitty practices and you brought Fortnite in this fucking world. And guess what? I can't help you then. If it was possible to do a guillotine on a company, it would be you. You would be the French president that I will burst into your room, drag you by your hands and feet, and chop off your head in front of all the other gaming companies out there just to say, hey, King is dead. Fuck him. So, I hope that was enough Zach ranting. I'm going to get back to ripping up my floor and moving all my other shit where it's supposed to be, because I'm feeling cluttered right now. And when I get cluttered, I get upset, which is probably why this video was made. Have a good day, guys.